And we're off. Potato planting 2021 is underway. A wee bit later than we'd normally like, but ground conditions are only coming into shape now. So just like everything in farming, we're dictated by the weather and we have to wait for the right conditions. So let's hope this gets a couple of nice days now to dry out and skin up, and then we'll get some fleece on to help warm the soil up and get the potatoes underway, because the soil is still quite cold. We started planting and we got the first field underway there, and as you can see, it was made ready for the planter to pop the potato seeds into the drills. We didn't show you how this beast of a machine here starts to prepare the land and get it into that condition, because yesterday was sort of day one of the season and we just want to concentrate and get on, and I didn't want any distractions. So we're into our second field here, and hopefully try and explain to you now how we prepare the land for potatoes, and how, in theory and in simple terms, this blue machine on the tractor, which we call a tiller star, buries the stones underneath the soil and leaves me with the two beds ready for to plant 4 drills of potatoes, all in one pass. So one man, one tractor and one machine takes our cover crop and field of soil and turns it into a bed ready for planting. And that bed will be fine enough to grow the potatoes, but also have enough body in it that it doesn't be a slumped mess if it gets wet. And the stones will then be underneath the drills, that when we go to harvest we won't lift any stones to cause damage to the potatoes as they're harvested, and to make the harvesting process simpler. So we'll see how this works and how that turns this into potato drills. So the first task really when we're in the field and the machine is set up ready to go is to pick a point at the far end of the field and drive in a straight line. This straight line, we'll pick a tree which we think will follow the proper undulation of the field, so that in theory we can plant the drills in as flat a fashion as possible, so that we don't have slopes and hangs sideways. Up and down is fine, but sideways is not good, otherwise you don't end up with potatoes in the centre of the drill. So I'm going to pick a tree that I think is accurate and try and create a lovely straight line to the far ditch. This is the joys of no GPS. A lot of the modern tractors now, in the bigger fields in England particularly, they'll have GPS which will be accurate to like 10-15 mil of accuracy, that will get them perfectly straight to the other end of the field, every bed a uniform width and perfect. But we're not quite there yet. That's we need to sell a few more potatoes for that first. So that's pass 1 done. Hopefully a nice straight line down the field that we can follow then for all the rest of our runs. And I'll just show you here now what job is left behind. So this is the end result of what we've done. We have cut out this section of field. We're down in about 7-8 inches deep, and then we've brought in that soil into a ridge which has formed 2 beds, and we will plant 2 drills of potatoes in each bed. Each bed is 72 inches wide. And then if I I've dug back the soil here to show you. So we have about 10 inches of soil there, and then all the stones are in a line along the bottom of the bed of soil. So that'll provide drainage underneath, and it'll also keep this bed that we will plant the potatoes into free from stones, allow the potatoes to grow nice and comfortable with no obstacles, and make life for harvesting them easy and damage free.